Good morning. My name is Dawn Bauer. I am a spiritual practitioner. Apparently, we get to say religious science practitioner or spiritual practitioner on our license. I just found out. So that one speaks to me. And I don't get to do meditation very often, so I'm excited to be here. Very excited to be here. I know that oftentimes there is guided meditation done up here, which can be really helpful to help us focus when our mind wants to wander. And I'm going to challenge us today to let our minds wander and see where they wander. So there'll be a little bit more quiet space. And maybe I can get a little bit more of the music up, Jeremy. Especially when we go into that quiet space too. And so if you have a meditation practice, wonderful. And if not, perhaps this might be something you want to try. So I just invite everyone now to close your eyes gently, if that feels comfortable for you. And allow yourself to just adjust your seating if you need to. If it feels comfortable to have your feet flat on the floor, you may do so. I was also taught that it doesn't matter if your legs are crossed. The important thing is that you can be as comfortable as possible so that your mind isn't worried about what's happening with your physical body. And as I'm speaking here, just start taking some nice deep breaths in through your nose. Pause at the top. And then gently let it out through your mouth. And as you continue to take these nice deep breaths in and out, start to notice what that sensation feels like of the expanding of your ribs, of your belly, of your chest. Notice the sensation of the air coming in through your nose and your nostrils. And as it exits your mouth, just start to pay attention. Notice and become aware of the seat that you're sitting on. Perhaps the gratitude that it is holding you up right now. And that gravity is holding you safely and securely right here. Connected to Mother Earth. Perhaps you notice your breathing start to relax, become unconscious. Notice the very top of your head, what we might call the crown chakra. just as we feel that grounding from our seat into the earth, at the same time, notice this uplifting feeling coming out of the top of your head, out to the rest of the universe. Perhaps you notice that you want to sit a little taller. And perhaps you notice that your skeleton can hold you upright, and at the same time your muscles can completely relax on the bone. And as you settle in here, noticing the sounds that you hear. The harmony of the music. The vibration. That symphony of good. I'm now going to allow you to just have this space. Let Spirit guide you wherever it may, knowing whatever comes up is what needs to be and wants to be revealed. No need to linger on any one thought or feeling. Just notice. And if it helps you to have some guidance, you can take this thought into the space. What are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for today? yourself back to my voice. Giving yourself appreciation for leaning into this challenge to just be and sit with spirit. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Again, noticing the expansion of your lungs as you take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Be gentle with yourself as you begin to open your eyes. I was going to say come back to reality, but I think you are leaving reality. You are welcome to stay in this space, or you may go out into the lobby if you wish. In about 12 minutes, we'll be starting our Sunday celebration. Namaste.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, morning. We are the Big Love Band, and we're going to bring some love this morning. So feel free to stand with us, and we're going to get your
Lift your
love
voices
flowing.
and sing with us. We love hearing your voices.
Come on, join in.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded who we come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Let's hear it for the Big Love Band. Woo! Please sit. Please sit. So, how the hell are you? So good to be back. So we're actually releasing the young people to their youth program now. This seems like a good time in general before we begin. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I'm the spiritual director of this lovely community, and I am just returning from 3 weeks in South Africa. I know. It was a wonderful trip, and I'm just going to share my survival story. Do you want to hear my survival story? All right. So, in case you don't know, elephants are matriarchal societies. So in a breeding herd of elephants, there's always one main girl, and then all the other girls and their babies. The men they're only allowed to come spend the night. So we were driving back, 6 of us in an open-air vehicle, a Jeep, no windows, no doors, no roof, in an open-air Jeep. And we inadvertently came across a very nasty matriarch who stepped out in front of us trumpeting, and it's dark, trumpeting and growling, charging, and all of a sudden she called all the other elephants. So there's now a herd of 15 elephants in front of our truck who don't want, she does not want us there. Now this kind of goes with my talk, 'cause my talk today is a symphony of good. And symphony are where all the parts are playing together, right, all the pieces. So our guide starts yelling at her, no, because she's gonna charge us, right? And an elephant can flip a Jeep like with its eyelashes. So I have to honest, we were kind of scared, right? We were kind of scared. So we're all holding hands and huddling, and it's like, oh my God, this elephant's so mad. She's trumpeting, and the driver's screaming at her, no, girl, no, back up, no, in his big South African voice. And all of a sudden, he turns off the car. And it's like, okay. And she's still trumpeting. And then he goes into this really sweet, it's okay, girl. It's okay, girl. Girl, it's okay. Just let us pass. It's okay. For 5 minutes. And she's shaking her head, and I didn't know they growled, but elephants have this growly sound they make. And when you're in the dark, it was very scary. So all of a sudden, the guide says, so I'm going to turn the engine back on, and I'm going to back up. And if she follows us, I'm going to shut the engine down again, because she'll chase us. She'll catch us and chase us. So I'm very clear that that matriarchal elephant decided, she chose to let us go. So we did back up, and we had to take a different route because she was blocking the way back to the camp. And as we're driving down this different road, we can hear this herd coming like this. So the driver just sped up a little bit, and we made it back safely. So that's my survival story. But I'm very happy to be back. I had a very wonderful time, and Willow Harper's, I went to visit a little girl who turned 2, and she's talking now, and it was really quite lovely. And I'm glad to be back, because it was very cold there. I was mostly cold, rainy, windy. So I got off the plane here, and it's like, oh my God, humidity. My skin, right, soaked up all the moisture. Anyway, thank you for being here today. All right, so let us read our community's purpose statement together. We are on our radical gratitude and appreciation is the theme for this month. I want to thank Reverend Shell, Dawn, and Ron Frost for their amazing messages and for filling in while I'm gone. And now we're back together again. So let's do our mission statement together. Ready? Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower each other to experience ourselves as a unique expression of God, the love intelligence that governs the universe. We consciously practice kindness, compassion, and forgiveness in our everyday lives and commit to being a powerful and beneficial presence on the planet. Through the study of the science of mind and spirit and the energy of unconditional love, simply, we are here for God. Woohoo! All right, so do we have any first-time visitors here with us today, visiting for the very first time? Don't be shy, I'm not gonna ask you to do anything weird. I just want to welcome you personally. Yes, do we or no? Doesn't matter. I'll meet you after service. So let's just take a moment and welcome to those of you who are watching from home, but let's just take a moment and meet and greet each other in order to create a little bit of community. So just for a few moments, stand, say hello to the people in front of you and behind you. You might say, wherever you are on your journey, you are welcome here.
I think somebody tall was here before me, or maybe I'm short. I don't know. Anyway, good morning, everyone. How about let's give a round of applause for the Big Love Band. Because every day is Thanksgiving Day, especially in our philosophy. So gratitude, for me, gratitude holds the key to everything. And I'm just so grateful to be here. And I want to thank Malika Davey for holding our high watch today. John couldn't be with us, so Malika has stepped in. She doesn't really look like John. She is not wearing clogs, so that's how you're going to tell the difference. If she's wearing clogs, if she had clogs on, you might confuse her with John, but she doesn't have clogs on. Thank you, Malika. That means she's holding the high watch in high consciousness for the best, for everyone here, our service, all our service teams, et cetera, et cetera. So thank you again, Malika. And we have some announcements. Click, click. Who's the click? Oh, announcements. All right, so Thanksgiving is just a few days away. Can you believe it? I can't. I'm like still going, what? How did we get here to, I was going to say October, November, and the end of November, no less. So, yes, Thanksgiving Day, meditation at 12:30. So when you come in with your wonderful, delicious dishes, we're going to have you put them in the kitchen. We might have to put an extra table out in the lobby, I have a feeling, because there'll be so much food as usual. Because one thing we do well here is eat. When we're fellowshipping together, we have a lot of good food. So, yeah, make sure you come. And so we'll have a table out there, and also we'll fill up the kitchen first, and then we'll go to the table in the lobby. And then gratitude service is going to be at 1, and the potluck at 2 p.m. So Linda is coming in a little bit later to set up the table. So if anyone wants to hang out after 11:30 and help out with that, we're going to get that done today so that we don't have to mess with that in between service and eating, because I know you guys come here hungry, not just for the good teaching, but for food too. So, and we're going to do the tree. Yes, that's what we did last year to keep you guys, your little hands busy and away from the food. We're going to put the tree up. So. And that way it'll be up for the installation also and our celebration. So yes, thank you for reminding me of that. And we have, talking about celebrations, December 6th, it's a Saturday, we're having the installation of our spiritual leadership team. That's so exciting. So be here, that's between 4:30 and 5, 4 and 5:30. Dyslexic, not really, but anyhow, 4 and 5:30, and then at 5:30 to 8 p.m., we're going to have our holiday party, and we're still looking for sponsors. We're still looking for sponsors. You know, I was hoping to sponsor a table, and I was like, okay, God, give me the extra money to sponsor a table, and then today it said, well, sponsor a table, and I'll give you the money. So, that's how things work. You got to step out in faith first before you expect something to come back to you. So that's what I'm doing. I don't know about you guys, but your tickets are $30 a piece or $50 for couples. So, come out and enjoy our holiday party. It's a little early in the month, but, December gets so busy, so it's probably a good thing. And yeah, just sign up for that. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a DJ, catered food. So you don't even have to make a dish. You come out, you don't even have to cook. I like that. I don't cook. I say I prepare food. I don't really cook. So anyway, Cassie, did you have anything else to say about that? Okay. And Rap with the Rev is Sunday, December 14th, right after service. And A New Path, is that the subject? Now, science of mind. Okay. Anyhow, Rap with the Rev. Reverend Denise, she's back. She probably has some good stories to tell. And Mad Hatter Tea Party. I talked about this last week. We're having a tea party open to everyone, not just it's part of the women's group, but we're opening to everyone. So that is Sunday, December 21st, and that's from 12 to 2 p.m. And I guess we're going to have tea and stuff, right? And it's $25 in advance or at the door. There's a QR code you can scan because we're a real techie here now. So, you know, it's kind of like Reverend D's brought us up to speed with technology. Trying to. You know, there's some older people that are like, yeah. But anyhow, you can still do it the old way and show up with your cash in hand or your checkbook. I don't care. Just bring money. Yeah, who cares? And let's see what else. Alice in Wonderland celebration with Dr. April Lynn James. Come and learn one or two things about Lewis Carroll and his Alice books and share their favorite quotes and tea with friends. So stay for a semi-staged reading. Oh, that'll be fun because I don't know if any of you guys know April. She's really cool and so that'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And that kind of sets off Christmas week. So with that, do we have any more announcements? I'm going to welcome Valerie. You thought there was more? Well, actually, there is always more because Mondays we have ACIM in the lobby at 10 to 11:30, and that's a wonderful study. Tuesdays, we have Ink and Insights with Reverend Shell, and that is what, I'm not even sure the time, 10 to 11, 10 till noon. That's in person and on Zoom. And Tuesday nights, we have meditation with Linda at 6:30. And Wednesday, we have the Spiritual Living Circle. What are you calling it now? Something else? Science of Mind Study Group. And that is at noon till 1 or something, right? So the same, you know, it's in the back. If you guys are confused, we had one new person. So the rest of you guys ought to know this by now. I've been up here 3 weeks in a row saying the same thing, and I hope you're paying attention, because there will be a quiz later. But now, it's my honor to introduce Valerie Data.
Thank you, Freedom. You're so great. Thank you. And so appreciate Bea for her liveliness and vitality and humor in delivering announcements. Thank you. So our topic is Life is a Symphony of Good. And this reading is from Spiritual Liberation by Michael Bernard Beckwith, Chapter 15, Minding Your Spiritual Manners on Earth. As a spiritual being having a human incarnation, you are a beloved guest on planet Earth. Your consummate host, Spirit, has put on a display of cosmic beauty as the backdrop for your journey. You have been equipped for your Earth pilgrimage with all the love, wisdom, joy, peace, compassion, generosity, and creativity you need to make your adventure enlightening and entertaining. Gratitude for existence is the first act of a gracious guest. It is an expression of our appreciation for life with all its infinite possibilities. We have been given free choice, which places in our hands the key to exercising dominion over life. We do not live by instinct. We have the power to exercise conscious choice and to learn and grow from the choices we make. How self-reliantly we have been designed. We are free to follow our dreams and to change our minds at any given moment. As we grow in appreciation for having been entrusted to co-create our destiny, we deepen our commitment to live up to our highest potential. So taking this beautiful reading into prayer, and this is our time for standing in the light. So if you will, please bring to mind a person or a situation that you want to lift up into the light of truth, and we'll go into the silence. So right here and right now, in this very precious moment, I recognize the oneness of all life, that infinite divine love intelligence is ever present in each one of us, in all of us. And it is in our divine nature to claim all the good, all the wonderful attributes of spirit, to claim the gratitude, not just in the thinking way, but in the innermost, deep, heartfelt way, in the place of appreciation. So I know we all come today with open minds and open hearts to grow in our understanding, receptive to any insights and ahas. So I bless this service. I bless everyone in it. Speak a special word of blessing for Reverend Denise as she steps up to be the conduit of the truth that resonates within each of us. So with so much gratitude and appreciation and love, let us anchor this in prayer by saying, "And so it is." Thank you.
Hello. Okay, this song right here, You Will Hear, is by Harold Payne. And I had the honor of doing a special this week. And when I heard this song reminds me of how grateful I am to have a person that was in my life, or you may have a thing, a person, but was my grandmother. And I called her Mimi. So she, to me, was the most wonderful person. I mean, I was a handful. I lived with her in her house since I was a little kid, going through and graduating from high school, and she was always there. I had those teachers that were like, "That child needs Ritalin." But she was like, "You know what? You give him something to do when he's done, and you won't have any problems." And I'm that kid in the corner with their erasers, and people are like, "That's a teacher's pet." No, I'm the one over here staying out of trouble because we don't want to see Alta Evans over here. So I charge you, while you're listening to this song, to think about that person or thing that has always been there for you and has allowed you to get to being where you are in this place. You were there to hold my hand and lead me past the doubts and fears around me. You watched me soar above the clouds and feel the shelter of your love and light surround me. I feel your hands resting on my shoulder as we dance across the rainbow and glide beyond the stars. You gave me hope, you trust in my own dreams. You gave me strength to carry on through the darkness to the dawn. Whenever I went through, I always knew you were there. Every road that I walk down, I can almost feel you walking there beside me. And every step along the way, there's a part of you I carry deep inside me. I feel your hand resting on my shoulder as we dance across the rainbow and glide beyond the stars. You gave me hope, you gave me wings, you held me trust in my own dream. You gave me strength to carry on through the darkness to the dawn. Whenever I went through, I always knew you were there. As I see my life unfolding and all those dreams are coming true, I can still remember your words when you said, I'm so proud of you. You gave me hope, you gave me wings, you helped me trust in my own dreams. You gave me strength to carry on through the darkness to the dawn. Whenever I went through, I always knew you were there. Oh, you were there. Hey, you were always there.
An ode to BB. So is your life a symphony of good? Yes. Good. All right, that's it. Pass the baskets. You know, part of the definition of a symphony is a symphony is a conglomerate of different faces, different instruments, different tones, all coming together in a symphony that is pleasing. It's also, the dictionary says balanced, pleasing, suitable arrangements of parts, also meaning harmony and balance. You know, there's something about being in nature and watching nature do life with a capital L that can cause one to make a very strong distinction between our life circumstances and life. So our life circumstances are one thing, and the life underneath or behind that life is a completely different thing, and it is always good, always a symphony of good. Now, sometimes it doesn't feel like that because stuff is going on in the world, or we're walking through experiences that don't feel good, that we don't want to call good. But part of our training in this philosophy, faith, and way of life is to recognize our role in the co-creation of our destiny, the part we play. And it's very good we have this part to play, because otherwise we would just be victims of circumstances. We would just be at the effect of other people, places, conditions, and circumstances. And that is not our divine destiny. Our divine destiny is to be and to live in a way that is, I can't remember the reading, but is enjoyable and enlightening and good. I remember living in Los Angeles and sitting in my backyard, and it was very cloudy, and I lived very near the Los Angeles airport. And I remember just being there and kind of looking at the sky, and all of a sudden, out of the clouds came an airplane. And it was very profound, because we have a tendency as human beings to think that if you can't see it, it's not there. If you can't taste it, it's not there. If you can't, right, that we rely so heavily on our physical senses. But the fact is that airplane was always there. I just couldn't see it. And then all of a sudden it emerges in its reality. I think the spiritual life, the shift from living from the outside in to living from the inside out is like that. Like, I could sit here all day and talk about God, or talk about appreciation and gratitude, or talk about the miraculous nature of life, but if you can't see it, you may not think it's true. So part of this center and part of my work is to keep pointing to the cloud, to keep pointing to the expectation that just because you can't see happiness does not mean happiness is not there. Just because you can't see peace of mind or a way out of your financial troubles or a healing of your body temple, that those things are not possible or there. They are. So we are mandated really with the burden falls on us to get in alignment or to get in harmony with this good that is there. Now, this quote from George Bernard Shaw says, "God has given us a world that nothing but our own folly keeps from being a paradise." Now, I looked up the word folly just a minute ago in my office, and it means a lack of good sense and foolishness. So, if it weren't for the lack of our good sense and foolishness, we would experience paradise more than we do. Now, what I know is that this is a journey of awakening. It is a journey of understanding. It's a journey of becoming aware of. Because for most of us, and for many of us still, you know, it's so hard when we're in this room talking, because I'm preaching to a choir, right? I'm preaching to a group of people who are already practicing the principles of appreciation and gratitude and positive expectation. So it's not, if you go out into the world, which I have been for 3 weeks, I've been with people from other cultures, people from other countries, lots of people on airplanes and airports, and not everybody's walking around living in a symphony of good. Do you understand what I'm saying? Good. Right? Because there's a lot of fear and a lot of worry and a lot of doubt and a lot of anger and a lot of judgment and a lot of criticism and a lot of rudeness. I just want to go to humanity and said, you're full of foolishness, right? That this life can be a life of a paradise. Now, is it a paradise when you're sick? No. Is it a paradise when you're moving through a loss of a loved one or battling? You know, there are moments, transient moments, that might have us forget for a minute that we're in control, or might have us forget for a moment that we have the power to mitigate the circumstance with our attitude and our feelings and our responses. But even everyone if I'm moving through that, I'm going to be leaning into you, leaning into the people I care about, leaning into God, leaning into prayer for comfort and support through the period of time, but still knowing that God is good all the time and that this too shall pass. I don't know why this song has been playing in my mind for 3 days. Do you know this song? We paved paradise and put up a parking lot, and I found this picture of this elephant walking down a street, which is kind of what it looks like in Kruger Park, right? So in South Africa, you do have deep pockets of the bush country, but Kruger Park is a self-drive park, and so the whole thing's paved, and you have elephants, you have everything on the streets. Now, is that good or is that bad? I don't know. I don't want to judge it, but it is definitely a perspective. I think that I'm trying to determine why this song meant something to me for this talk, because I couldn't get it out of my head. So I think that what happens, and I've also just spent a few weeks with a 2-year-old who knows nothing of fear, doubt, and worry. Right? She's just pure bliss, pure curiosity. And I've known her since she was born, but I can see now the parking lot being created in her mind a little bit, like the no's, like, no, honey, you can't do that, right? So you can see the chink in paradise. So I think all of us, somehow, we get a little tainted and the dirt and grit of our journey, and we can easily grow into adulthood with mostly a parking lot and not a paradise. So I think, well, I just don't know. So I also looked at paradise, which is defined as a place or state of bliss, felicity, great happiness, or delight. Now, we want to talk about this because our mission, our vision, who we are, who you are as a being, is a being who cares about life, who cares about the quality of life for yourself and for other people, deeply cares, not casually caring, deeply caring. So we want to move out of a space of being caught by the ego's perception of the world. You know, I've had people say to me, oh, well, the world's just going to hell in a handbasket. It's like, no, it's not. This is God's world. It's not going to hell in a handbasket. But if it is for that person, it is for that person. Do you understand? So we all get to be emissaries and teachers of good. Now, this is a God and Company, doing business as God and Company. This is a writing by Ernest Holmes that I loved. And he said, I'm going to just read something from here. He says, it is evident, forget that part, starting over, take a breath, take 2. Relative to the principle of divine guidance and our use of it, we are in partnership with the infinite mind, and the name of this partnership is God and Company. God and Company. He says, God standing for the supreme intelligence, the universal creative order, the dynamic law, and all perfect presence. This is God, the senior partner. We are the company. He says his partnership cannot be dissolved. We might think it can be dissolved, but it cannot. He continues, I love this idea, right? God and Company. He says, the problems in life arise from the belief that we have neither the power nor the intelligence to solve our own problems. But if we realize that our partner, the law of mind, which is this creative process that turns thoughts into things, that turns attitudes into circumstances, that reverses conditions, that it is the best kept secret in all of human history, which we know here, it's not a secret here, and we practice here, which is that there's nothing solid except that we make it so. Our thoughts, our attitudes, our beliefs, our reactions actually mold molecules into a life that we architect on our own, that we are not victims trying to put up with a world that isn't perfect. It's the same with gratitude and appreciation, which I'm sure has been a theme all month, which is that it's human to be grateful for good things that happen. It's divine to appreciate the good that hasn't happened yet. Because the appreciation of the good that hasn't happened yet does what? It creates it. I appreciate the money I'm getting to sponsor a table at our party. Comes before the money that be so brilliantly presenced. So he says, as we transfer the load, and what he means by this, what Ernest Holmes meant by this, as we transfer the load from our own will and might and the ego's wanting and transfer it to God, transfer it to the partner, God and company, he says, a new meaning comes into life, a more spontaneous self-expression. Sadness gives, sorry, I'm having a hard time reading this. Sadness gives place to joy. Confusion surrenders itself to peace. Action robbed of friction moves without fatigue, and the endless drama of life presents us with inspiring scenes and moving experiences. So God and company. Now, your life, Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins. Yes. We have a little Tony Robbins fan here. Tony Robbins says, your life changes the moment you make a new, congruent, and committed decision. So commitment, congruence means, congruence has to do with acting and being who you really are and who you really know yourself to be. So incongruence means you're out of harmony with yourself. So this quote is really saying we can change our minds to be in life representing who we are in partnership with God. Now, obviously, to do that, you have to have an expanded version of God, not the one I grew up with, the punishing God, the judgmental God, the fickle God, not that God. This is the God without, the God within, the God that runs through nature, the God that created everything that we didn't create, the God that's loving, the God that's accepting, the God that's not. We have to have a new idea. Because if you believe that, if you get on board with that, if you sign the employment contract and become part of God and company, your life will begin to reflect all that means. You will become less affected by all the shenanigans that the ego causes in life. You will not be fooled just because you can't see the good outcome. You'll know that plane's going to come through the clouds. You'll know it without doubt, which will leave you in a whole new way of living. Yes? So you can change your mind. There's absolutely nothing to lose to change your mind. In terms of gratitude and appreciation, it is not possible to be cranky, judgmental, revengeful, unforgiving. It is not possible to be those things, to have those attitudes active in your consciousness and to have a good life. It's not possible. Because not only does your having those feelings affect your body and your mood, but the law of mind that creates 100% of the time. It doesn't only create when you're a nice person. It creates all the time. So this cranky, judgmental being out in the world isn't going to find the way easy, effortless, helpful, supportive. So there's a direct correlation between you and your world. So make a decision to willingly and happily work for God and company. And take a chance. So the appreciation comes from some other place, and we'll talk about this next week a little bit too, but the appreciation comes from a place separated from what's happening out here. Even though if I won the lottery, I would be very grateful. But the problem with that, without the appreciation from within, is that you spend the money and you're back being ungrateful. So the appreciation comes really from the recognition of your connection to Spirit and the gift that has been given by Spirit for you to co-create and the power to do so. So this has been a mantra since my early training 30 years ago, that this was something we said all the time. It was almost hammered into us, but it's beautiful. And whenever I say it or think it, it just puts me right back on track. It takes me right out of the pity party, takes me right out of the judgment, takes me right out of that shouldn't have happened, that shouldn't have happened. And it is, there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. So this is a powerful affirmation that puts you right into the employment of God and company, because it tells the truth about life. And the truth not only sets you free, but it also creates a future that you want, that will fulfill you. So let's read it. Read it out loud. Here, let's do it this way. Repeat after me. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Doesn't that feel good? It does. All right, so I have for you, rather than me praying, I have a prayer written by Ernest Holmes that I'm going to say and use as the prayer for closing the talk today. So if you will just turn within and just soak up these words of this wonderful being who created the science of mind a very long time ago now, who was also he was just a short little guy, but he was so poetic in his words. So take a breath. There is one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. It is flowing through me, circulating in me. I am one with its rhythm. My heart beats with the pulsation of the universe in serenity, in peace, and in joy. My whole physical being is animated by the divine spirit. If there is anything in it that does not belong, it is cast out, because there is one perfect life in me now. I am daily guided so that I shall know what to do under every circumstance, in every situation. Divine guidance, divine intelligence guides me in love, in joy, and in complete self-expression. Desiring that the law of good alone shall control me. Desiring that the law of good alone shall control me, I bless and prosper everything I am doing. I multiply every activity. I accept and expect happiness and complete success. Realizing that I am one with all people, I affirm that there is a silent power flowing through me and them, which blesses and heals and prospers, makes happy and glad their pathway. And realizing that the world is made up of people just like myself, I bless the world and affirm that it shall come under the divine government of good, under the divine providence of love, and under the divine leadership of the supreme intelligence. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Thank you. That concludes our lesson for today. All right, so now, thank you, community. So good to be back in the saddle with you. So now's the time for our offering, your financial support of our community. And listen, by the way, if you have not signed up for this amazing ritual called the installation or the party, our holiday party, please do so. It's being catered, so obviously we have food to contend with. If you don't want to do it online, there are sign-up sheets in the back. And sponsorship means any donation over $50, we have 4, we want 12, you will get a table with your name on it and 2 tickets for anything over $50. So please do come out and party. It's going to be quite fun, quite a very special day. So there are multiple ways you can give. Obviously, text to give is so easy and so fun, but you can also check and cash, obviously, all on the website, PayPal. You could just throw money at us. We don't care. So let's do our offering affirmation together. Today, I know the activity of divine abundance is at work in my life and the life of this center. I give and receive generously as I live in the flow of bountiful good. So it is. Thank you, ushers.
Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good. Standing as one in the presence of the power, standing where others have stood. Gladly we offer the gifts of our abundance, knowing the source of our good.
And so we just give thanks, gratitude, and appreciation for all the gifts given today, given with joy, love, and generosity, which raise this community, praise this community, expand this community, and makes the power of gratitude and appreciation available not only here, but well beyond here. And so for all this good, we give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. All right, just a couple brief things. One is the community voted while I was gone on changing the bylaws, which originally said that to become an active member of this community, an official member of this community, that you needed to take a foundational class. Now, we have altered that, you have altered that through voting, that all that is required is a desire to become a member, a willingness to become a member and the participation in a new member class, which gives you the history of the Science of Mind, history of Centers for Spiritual Living and this particular center, and what it means to be a member. So I just wanted to let you know I'm very happy about this. I strongly recommend the foundational classes because they're life-changing, and hopefully you'll join Shell and I when we facilitate one next year. But the next new member classes, which are a prelude to your being an official voting member of this community, will be in January. So that's all. I just wanted to let you know the update of your voting. And that is it. If you want prayer after service, the practitioners will be up here. Do not leave with anything on your heart. They will be happily speak a word of blessing for you or a word of gratitude with you. So please all stand and let us sing out.